It could be the end of Season 2 today. Technically, we've got 3 games to go, but we only need one more win, and we will get promoted from the Swedish Second Division West Götaland. I'm excited. It's been a very good year. Hopefully, this will only require one game. You can tell, not in the mood to muck about today. It's also quite late. And I need sleep. Hello viewers and welcome to the potential Season 2 finale of the FM23 TYC save. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing very, very well. Have you got your Landvetter shirts on? No, of course not. None of us can find them anywhere. With all the money crisis in the world at the moment, probably really can't be affording to spend money on them. Guess he's been trying to order one online. We might not even be here next year. Who knows? But that's something we'll deal with at the end of the season. Before that, then, you need to know what's happened. Since the last time we met, we've lost our unbeaten run. We've lost 3-4 to Husqvarna and to Eskilsmine, both of them at home, which is really, really irritating. But they were 2 games where, unfortunately, we did have suspensions, and it just caught up with us. We missed a couple of really key players, mainly at the back, and it did cost us in the end. Squad depth is always going to be a problem. We've been very, very lucky with injuries so far this season, and unfortunately it just kind of caught up with us. We haven't kept a clean sheet since mid-July, and now it is 16th of September, so it's been a while since the defence was really kind of rock solid. We still won a number of games in between then. 3 of those 6 we did win, and because of the position we put ourselves in, we are now currently 8 points ahead of BK Astro, aka Burger King Astro, as I call them. Our goal difference is far superior. If we win today, that should be enough. Astro are playing Lindome, so I expect them to get a win as well. But let's just see how we get on. We are playing Västra Frölunda. We will keep going until we win the league. It may only take one. Like I said, it might only be one game. I'm hoping it is. And the big loss there is that Mark Gargos is not able to play because he is carrying a bit of a knock. I said we were lucky with injuries. He's been carrying a little bit of one. But other than that, it is pretty much the main team. So Hansen's goal, Bengtsson, Landegren, Lindholm, and Swedish Gary Neville is at the back. Then you've got Grodums, who's going to come in for Gorgos today, with Wallen and Romani in the middle. Hedlund is in support of Hussein, who's had a little bit of a drop-off in form, a bit disappointing. And Anderson, who's up front, and his form has gone the other way, so he's actually not too far behind Hussein and Wallen in the race for the golden boot. You can tell a lot of the lone players I had in have left because I wasn't playing them enough, because they weren't good enough. So we are literally scraping the bare bones of the squad right now. Having said that, I do expect us to win this today. We've got ourselves into the best position. I've told the boys, let's have a title party at the end, shall we? Let's hope we can do that. We're away from home. It'd be nice to win it in front of the fans, but ultimately I don't care where we win it, as long as we get it done. We're wearing our lovely pink kit today. Oh, these kits are lovely. Right, first highlight, 9 minutes in. Hansen into Landegren, who I have to say has been brilliant this year. There's a few players I definitely want to keep. I think the 2 centre backs I want to keep. Noah's pretty good as well. And Bengtsson. Actually, the whole of the back 4 has been really, really good. It's mainly probably the midfield I've got a bit of a problem because a lot of these players are tired, or that's just some awful goalkeeping. Manshoff Vander has scored. I won't lie, when we lost our first game, we were then really struggling to kind of put together good performances. A lot of the wins we got, we just ground out. We haven't played well. We've just been more clinical. So I need that today. That is not the start that I wanted, like, at all. Don't forget, if Astro don't win, all of this is irrelevant. They need to win their game for this to happen. So we could still get the title without needing to win this game, but it feels a little bit naughty to do that. I said if we didn't win it, it's the bottle job of all bottle jobs. So let's just hope that that's not going to happen in front of us on camera, please. I'm a bit annoyed at Bengtsson, though. He's not provided the overlap for Wallen. So Wallen's gone the whole way here. And is he going to put the ball in? He is. There's Anderson. William Anderson, like I said, he's had a massive upturn in form, and that is his 12th goal of the season. A lovely finish. Brilliant play by Wallen. I thought he'd ran into a bit of a dead end, but he knows to pick the right passes. He's arguably been our player of the season as well. And for a midfielder to get 14 goals and rack up a number of assists as well, he's done really, really good. And that's a brilliant finish by Anderson. He's come good when I needed him to. He's still better than Hussein for me. Hussein's just had a standout year, and I have rewarded him with a new contract. but Anderson's probably is a better player. Remember, they're 10th in the division, so this is a game we should definitely be winning. That's better by Headland, and he finds Hussein. Hussein turns it into Anderson. He's away from the goalkeeper, and it's a really good save by Berger there. It's just making me hungry. I'm a bit annoyed here. We've just started dominating the game to get back into it. We just keep giving the ball away. We've done it again. That's brilliant, though, by Gary Neville. Go on, Noah! Squares it in. Hussein's there to tap it in. Brilliant finish. I thought he might be offside. He is. He is. My eyes do not deceive me. I make a great assistant referee, apart from the fact that I don't like anyone yelling at me. That's bloody close. It's brilliant play by Noah. That's a wonderful run, and Hussein should really do better than should be keeping himself onside. That's not a good run by him at all. But at least we're playing better now. Hussein, that's a good ball to Wallin. Go on, mate. Ball over the top, surely. Grodham's on the ball. That's the ball over the top. Hussein's in. Is he going to cross it? He's whipped it to the back post to Anderson. Good chest control. Anderson, he's trying to cross from a very impossible position there. They've just given the ball away, and Headland absolutely wallops that into the back of the net. Not a great play by Amala. It's a blind pass. It's a nonsense pass. And it is 2-1 to Landvetter. Get in! Not a brilliant ball there. I can see what he's trying to do. And Amala, under the pressure from him, to be fair, just gives the ball away. And Headland does not miss from there. A wonderful finish. Get in. Corner for full under. Oh my god, we've gotten away with that there. I don't know what Hansen was doing. Mbop just literally ran out of nowhere. Wasn't even near it. That can't be a penalty. Are you being serious right now? Really? Just before half time you've given them a penalty for breathing on him. Johansson against Hansen. Hansen goes the right way, but it's a really good penalty. I'm feeling a little bit aggrieved there. Brian Johansson scores. I'm not pleased about that. I think that's a nonsense decision. Hansen even goes early and still gets it the right way. Poor goalkeeping. I think Astro are losing because they're still stuck on 50 points. I think that they are losing that game. I mean, oh no, there they go. They've just equalised, which won't be enough for them. We've had a really poor game. I looked at the stats half time, and I won't lie, Frillander have been the better team by an absolute mile. Again, it's just we've been clinical, but oh man, that's really unlucky. He's hit the post. We need to buck up our ideas here. Hussein is having an absolute stinker. We're really on the back foot here, and it's not been particularly impressive. Lindholm, good header to Wallin. Wallin, that's an awful ball. We're panicking so much here. It's just really, really poor. Amal tees it in, and Hansen saves it. That should have been a goal. I'm going to take Grodham's off, and I'm going to bring Gorgos on as well. I know it's risky, but I need to bring on my best player. He's the best player in that position. Hussein's been awful, and deserves to come off. Playing at 6.2, we should be ahead really if he just managed to keep himself onside for that chance that he had. Chance, Wallin. He's usually deadly from free kicks. Wallin to give us the title with 4 minutes out on time. Come on, mate. I didn't realise how quickly the time had gone. Wallin hits it. He is unbelievable. Patrick Wallin has probably won it for us in injury time. I would be normally celebrating a lot louder, but A, it's late and I don't want to wake everyone up, and B, I've known that we were going to get promoted for ages, but it's still a brilliant finish. What a player this man is. If I can get him onto the reserve staff, if I can get him onto the staff for next year, I definitely will do. Here's the celebration. It's the first time I've won anything on FM23 this year, so this is very exciting for me. I think Wallin's accepting the award as well, which is even better. They've done really, really well. That looks a lot like the World Cup. It's obviously not, but it looks like it. It's brilliant, and Landvetter are finally lifting the trophy. Well, we can afford fireworks. Look at that. All 50 people over there are delighted that they turned up to watch this. We've done it. We've made it through. And I've unlocked an achievement saying, "You're up." Thank you. Looks like Astro did finally manage to win. They won a penalty in the last minute. Preuss won it, but it's all in vain. We have done enough. Magic. Well done, boys. Initial budgets for next year, 2.6k in the wage. Nothing in terms of the transfer budget. Kind of expected that, to be fair. Landvetter IS are crowned champions. The board thank me. I'm delighted. Scenes, viewers. I know normally I'd be very, very excited about this, but I've known that this was going to happen for a while. Yeah, we've been the best team all season. I mean, look at that. We did all the hard work in the early months and the middle part of the season. We didn't lose a game until August, and we started the season in April. We've been absolutely brilliant. I'm delighted. I'm absolutely delighted. I have no idea what division we go to now. I'm guessing I don't know what division we go to. Where do we go to? What happens? So we go to the Swedish First Division North. Okay. So is that? I'm guessing that's the sort of second tier. Right. Okay. I think that'll take us up to like the third tier of Swedish football, which is excellent. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to quickly whiz through the next kind of games, and then what I'll do is obviously we'll touch back and touch base once I've sorted all that out, and then we can find out what we're going to be doing for next year. But you can tell here, 2K, I'm excited about that. Hopefully we will have enough to get some players in. I just need to be a bit careful with how many I sign, but 2K is a lot of money. To be fair, at this level, it's a lot of money. When you consider I only pay 30 quid a pop for some of my best players here, this is going to be a massive jump up, and suddenly I think we could be in the market for a lot of really, really good players. So I'm going to sort that out, and then what we'll do then is I'll come back at the end of the season, we can do our little review, and then we'll go from there. So I'll see you in a second. Here we go. End of the season review. If you want to know what happened, we won the last 2 games. Just saying. Oh, a lot of my signs got A+, obviously, apart from all the loans. They weren't great. I mean, this helps. There's nothing there. In terms of sort of awards, player of the season, Anderson, young player of the season, Anderson, signing of the season was the goalie. Goal of the season was Gorgos. Patrick Wallen was actually our top scorer with 17 goals. What a man. Most assists, Ahmed Hussein. Wallen got the highest average rating. It's often that the average rating is usually the guy who wins player of the season, so that's a bit of an interesting one. I think getting players to stay, but there are the players on contracts I might be able to get sorted. I might be able to. I really don't want to lose William Anderson. I've got a bit of thinking to do, and the team's going to look a little bit different when you return, or when we return for season 3, and that's just obvious because that's just what happens at this sort of like level. You know, you bring players in, they move on. That's just how it works. You know, there's always a lot of rotation in the squad. I would like to keep some of our really big players. I'd love to keep Anderson because I think he's an absolute steal, but I think I'm going to need to do a little bit of reworking and see with what I can kind of come up with here. I'm going to have to do some absolutely magic dealings at the transfer market. Hopefully I'll be able to, but I just don't know. But what are you making of the save so far? Are you enjoying it? I find that this has actually been really, really good fun. Sorry the episodes haven't kind of been as regular as I'd like them to, but I think it was good that we've kind of got the second season out of the way and that we are progressing. Should I look for another job? Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section, or do you want me to stay here with Landvetter and continue to build? I'm open to all suggestions. I'll always have a little look at the jobs and see what's around, but there won't be any because I think the problem is that the timing doesn't really work out because of the way the seasons work in this. Like, the season's ended and it's October, which isn't really a time when managers are losing their jobs unless they're doing an absolutely terrible job somewhere else. So we'll just have to see how we get on. But thank you so much for watching today's episode. I hope you have watched it. We got promoted and won our first title. Please remember to like, share and subscribe, and until I see you again for the start of season 3, take care of yourselves overall and stay cool.